Port Angeles to Nia Bay hopefully today.
Okay.
Should be about 10 hours after we stop for fuel right here. And it's going to be really uneventful and a nice day.
Saturday or Friday morning, just left Port Angeles at 8:30 and the AM fueled up. We're 48 miles from our next destination, which is Nia Bay. We're headed 270 west, doing about 5.4 knots, and everything's going swimmingly. Let's see. Beautiful Olympic Mountains. Bit of a swell, but all in all, it's badass.
Here's me. Don't feel very good because I'm hungover and didn't sleep. Sean was snoring. No, that's not true. I just didn't sleep. But it is awesome out. It's really pretty. There's this weird swell coming in and it slows us down a little bit. But it's really awesome.
I've been grappling so long with trouble to some degree. Lost at seeking the missing piece to the puzzle of me. But now I feel less and free since it dawned on me, since it dawned on me. Now I'm homeless, yes, but my roots are deep. I don't need to flee through the darkness,
So we're 29 miles east of Nia Bay, headed there. Beautiful day, had some big swells, at least big to us, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse, but it seems to be okay. About 2 minutes ago, a big pod of called porpoises came by, just leisurely coming out of the water a little bit. Didn't get them on film, but it was cool to see. And yeah, it's just been good. Just had lunch. And just excited to be out here doing this. Awesome. Saw a nuclear sub earlier. It was U.S. Navy 4-engine prop plane, flew right over us, like made it a point to come by us. And did a big turn afterwards, went back just over the horizon. Shortly after, we noticed a submarine, its con tower out of the water, being escorted by a couple barges and a military Ops Coast Guard vessel we saw in the AIS. So that was interesting. Always ready to go to war.
I have nothing to add to that. But the waves seemed really big this morning. Like when we first came out here, the swell was coming in. There's like 50 miles of fetch or more. 50 miles of fetch to open ocean. So the swells were coming in and we were crashing up over well, we weren't crashing, but there was a couple of it. Like everything that was not tied down below came crashing down. But now it's really nice and calm and it's warm and still some swell, but it's really nice. So that's my addition to this little update.
For I know the taste of freedom, for I feel my inner kingdom. That what I'm looking for, that what I'm looking for, is where you're looking from. That what I'm looking for, that what I'm looking for, is where you're looking from. And I know nothing. And I thought I was nothing. Just a link to the chain of pain. The wounded self, a tapping in the deeper vein. But now I know that nothing is missing, and that what you're looking for, that what you're looking for, is where you're looking from. That what you're looking for, that what you're looking for, is where you're looking from. Nothing is missing at all. Nothing is missing. Nothing is missing at all.
Cloudy with a chance of showers. Lows in the 50s. Highs in the mid-60s to low 70s.
For marine observations with wind speeds in knots, Grays Harbor buoy sees 5 feet at 5 seconds from 287 degrees. West Port, North 9. Cape Elizabeth buoy, Northwest 14, sees 4 feet 8 seconds. Destruction Island, North 14. La Perouse buoy, Northwest 12, sees 4 feet 8 seconds. Near Bay buoy, Southwest.
Okay, it's Sunday morning of departure. We got up at 5:30. I think we get a good 2-hour start, an early start than what we need to get all the way to Astoria in time. But as usual, nothing ever goes to plan. We didn't anticipate this. Zero visibility. We're fogged in. We've let it burn off for a while. Killed time by filling up the diesel. And now, after listening to the weather report, there's a small craft advisory this afternoon. We decided to go out now that the fog, we hope, is clear enough to be safe. We're gonna go out, see how it feels. If it's pretty gnarly, we'll just head into La Push. That's about 30 miles once we round Cape Flattery. And if we're out there and we're getting near La Push and it's still good, we'll continue on. And there's always Grays Harbor or Westport to pull into. And right at dark. Good times.
Yeah. Except Sean left out some parts. No, it's really foggy. And we're going to round this island here at Nia Bay, and I bet you we're not going to be able to see shit. Grays Harbor we can't make today. It would be in the middle of the night. So we have to make a decision once we get out here. Of course, today, small craft advisory this afternoon for wind and waves. Tomorrow, perfect, or wind waves 1 to 2 feet. So we're going kind of on a time crunch, which isn't probably the smartest thing in the world to do. That's my opinion of the whole matter today, but we're gonna go anyway.
Just take a look. Just dabble. We knew the conditions were like this before we dabbled, I don't think we would have dabbled. But here we are in it, so why not? We're going for it. As far as the bush. Visibility has improved to about a mile in that direction. But we're going that way. Turn rough 180 south once we got around Bowie, whatever number it was, by Takush Island. Hold on. And yeah, it's gnarly, but fun.
Here's Kevin's opinion. Kevin thinks we're fucking insane. No, it's pretty gnarly, but the camera, of course, won't show it. I'll try to hold it still on my face. You can see we're going 180 with the swell right on our beam, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So every once in a while, we go way over, and so far we've come back each time. So that's a plus. But we're going south, and I don't think we're going to go back to Nia Bay.
We're out of the fog.
We're coming out of the fog now. We're going to end up somewhere other than Nia Bay. It might be, Jesus, it might be on the bottom, but it'll be somewhere other than Nia Bay. That's all for now. Sean talked me into going out today. May stay the night and we'll push, or if this calms down even a little bit, we'll probably just keep going. But so far, so good.
Yep. Actually, I got nothing to say. Yep. Don't get no better than this.
Can't complain.
That wouldn't do no good anyway. Jesus.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Things appeared to have changed. It was a pleasurable trip down the coast. 1 minute, thinking about, oh, we're going to go straight through all the way to Astoria. It's going to be awesome. Next minute turned into shit. We got, huge west swell. Probably, I don't even know how big the wind waves are on top of it. Camera won't show that, of course. But we decided we were going to go into La Push, spend the night in La Push. Because tomorrow is supposed to be, really pleasant, mild conditions. Fortunately, as we started heading in there, we realized that these swells are getting bigger and steeper, and we'd have to round a rock to get into La Push Harbor that potentially would have these huge breakers behind us. And we don't really have any good information about entering La Push Harbor. And it's just a shitty little fishing village, Indian reservation. And we decided the prudent thing to do was to just stay out. So we've turned around, and are heading out to sea. Dropped the RPMs down to maybe 1,200 or so. And are gonna climb up and over these swells, get away from the coast. We're about 6 miles off the coast. We're gonna go offshore, and then ride it out through the night, I guess. Anything else?
Well, this is my first ever piloting a boat on the ocean, and it's been quite the introduction. Just when you think everything's going smooth and peaches and cream, it just all goes to hell. But I think we're doing the smart thing. It's taking the lesser of two evils and just dealing with it. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see what we think when it's all over. Sunday that we departed from Nia Bay. We go in and out of decent conditions after we last reported, but like Kevin said earlier, it was just total chaos and shit. So we thought we were heading for La Push. It got way too rough, thought we'd be on the wrong side of breakers. So we decided to play it smart and head back out. Just continue the course south to Thunder River Bar. So right now we're heading south. Might have to go back out a ways and then start heading more south again. For now, start following seas. Big ones. Can't see it on the camera. I'd say as high as 12 feet at their highest, and an average 7 to 8. Probably a good guess. A lot of times you're looking up at the tops of them. And it's been almost a pretty kick-ass trip.
And we did get some minor poopage. Water splashed into the cockpit. Luckily I had my foul weather pants on and didn't get too wet. My foot's wet. But it's pretty awesome compared to how it was earlier when we weren't sure that we were making the right decision. But that's all.
Jinx it, but conditions keep improving, and we might actually make it through this. So it's just about sunset. We got 80 miles to go to the mouth of the Columbia River. So hopefully we'll hit it around 9 if we maintain this speed. Probably a little bit later, because I imagine we'll slow down once these big waves stop. But ebb slack tomorrow is at 2:09, so we'll go sailing for a while, get some time, and wait for that, and make it across the water. Night up all night. Saved us from running into a barge towing, or a tug towing a couple barges. And I thought we were going to run over the imaginary line. Yeah, the sun came out, just made some coffee. Oh, the engine ran out of oil, started making noise. So we get some oil in, fix that. Just enjoying the beautiful morning.
Another thing about the night was that the weather was really crappy. But maybe that was just because it was dark and we couldn't see and we thought it was crappy. But it just sure seemed crappy. And when you can't see them coming, man, they sneak up on you. At least here, now you can see these big rollers coming. But in the night, man, they slam you, knock you down. But it's an awesome sunrise. It's like, I don't even know what time, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Just made it to just outside the Columbia River bar. We gotta wait for the slack of the ebb, and then we'll head in and follow the flood. In the meantime, we're just out here sailing outside the Columbia River bar in the Pacific Ocean.
fumes right in the jaws of the Columbia River bar.
Yeah, it's true. We are running on fumes. Used a lot more fuel than we anticipated. Even after a fill up while underway last night at 2 in the morning or something like that. We're on empty. Hopefully we don't run out. If so, I guess we sail in. Which would be scary.
Yeah, the addendum to that is neither we're on no sleep for whatever, it's 20, 30 something, whatever, all night last night, which was really gnarly. That's a whole other story. But we're almost onto the Columbia. And all will be, that's tea time.
Have been grappling so long with trouble to some degree. Lost at seeking the missing piece to the puzzle of
Well, we made it across the bar yesterday. Got into sailed after. Actually, we put the sail up right, the jib up right out of the bar, right just past the breakers, and sailed. Turned the motor off and sailed all the way to Astoria to try to conserve fuel, which turned out awesome. It was beautiful, and drank a bottle of wine between the bar and Astoria in celebration, which was really awesome. But after lack of sleep for God knows how many hours, boy, and that wine hits you pretty quickly. Anyway, we stayed the night in Astoria. It was really nice to be able to sleep. With one little glitch. We woke up in the middle of the night. All the shit had fallen off the table down below, the wine bottle and all the glasses and the leftover KFC. And I knew immediately what was going on because I was falling out of bed. We had tied up at this one end of the marina that gets low in low water, and we were on the bottom. Went outside, and literally the boat was all, 45 degrees leaning up against the dock. So Sean got up, tied some cushions to the dock to try to save the hull from getting scraped up against the dock. Then he went into the V berth because my bed was useless, and slept kind of against the side of the boat until about 6 o'clock this morning when I realized the boat was back moving again, and I woke up and said, "Sean, we're floating!" And anyway, so then we got some fuel and some bagels, and now we're on our way to Cathlamet, and that's my update.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Although that last part, I thought that was a dream.